start x, start y, and end x, end y, and then draw a line between these 2 points. Now, objective is on your interface you have under start you have x and y, and under end you have x, y. For the start x and start y, you have to get the text of these two text boxes. For end x and end y, you have to get the text of these two text boxes. And then you got to draw this line. Now this function written here, it's on your handout also. The paint event of the picture box, right? You have to write this code set for the paint event of the picture box. Uh, so you got to write, first you have to declare two variables as points. That is the start point and the end point. Once you have these two variables, if you remember, once you create a point, you get x part and y part. So since you have two variables now, this is for start, this is for end. And then you have another variable for graphics. See as a graphic. It's a graphic object. Don't worry about precision. Then another variable for that is the pen to draw this line. We have specified the color of the pen here as navy. Right? You can type color and press a dot here. Then you can see all possible colors that you can draw using this pen. In this case, I have selected navy, but you can select any other color also. So these three things are necessary. Then for the variable start point x, you assign the text boxes text. So for this location, you get this value, the x text box of the start category. Then for its y value, you assign this. That is why you say start point dot x equals txt start x dot text. Txt start x is this. You take its text and assign it to the x part of the variable. So likewise, you assign all four values, the start x, start y, end x, and end y to these 2 points. Now you have the 2 points and their values. Then you assign this g, the graphics object of this event, and then g dot draw line means draw a line using this pen, the pen that we have specified, from start point to end point. Then this you have to have a variable, Boolean variable, BLN is start. This should be written in the class level, that is at the very beginning of the code. Right? So I'll show you how to do that. This is my code set. If you go to the very top of the code set, it is the very top of the code set. You can see a variable has been declared as BLN is start. And now this determines whether to run this paint event or not. So you have to first declare this variable. Then now this is under this public class, that is very top. Right? Under that you have to write this line. And then you go to the event, the paint event of the picture box. And this is PCB map, or maybe you have given the stick map, underscore paint. So under that event, you have to write that set of codes. Okay, there is the next thing you have to do. That is for us to complete the line. The code set is there in your handout, so type it here. If you don't understand the code, ask me. While you are doing that, fill some values to the table that you created. It is now in this case it is not easy to give accurate values because you might be using different sizes in your picture boxes, but we have to do some trial and error. But let's see if it works. For the first record, say start x, start y, end x, and y. Now these coordinates work for me. That is the way I have used this picture box. Probably if you have used different dimensions, this might go wrong, but just let's try. So for the first one, for the first record, make it 78, 97, 200, 130. For the second record, 78, 97, 115 to 150. Okay. Now, in my picture, for uh, in my picture for mana, my coordinates are these two. Right? This is for mana. This is for Anuradhapura. And this is for Rinko. This one. In your picture, this might slightly go wrong. Just try this one first and let's see what happens. Again, these are not GPS coordinates, these are pictures, pictures coordinates. Right? So if you need GPS coordinates, probably you can extend this table, and if you know the GPS values of mana, for example, then you can add a separate set of columns and put the GPS values here. And then you have to use a mapping between these two to find out what is the GPS from the picture coordinate and vice versa. Okay, so fill your database with those values, those two values, and write this set of codes in the page. Then we have set up.
Yes. This one. So it is there. Didn't start point. 2030. 2030 será pequeño. Sigue aquí, tío, mira. Poker Final. Office ni? Office ni? Mereka ni? Kau berjalan hari ni? Ini apa ini? Program 84 ke kan ni? Yeah.
We'll take a 20-minute break. Since it's 11:10 now, we'll take a 20-minute break and meet at 11:10.
Nanti kan kemudian Lalu kita kena cium ya. Ini install ini. Itu kau yang ada kan? Ada yang ada mana tu kan? Oh, kau yang ada kan? Kamu copy kena.
There is a small error in the handout. Might be confusing. Now in your handout, there are two slides. One says handle the mouse down event of FRM. Actually, this mouse down event is not important for what we are trying to do at the moment. So you can skip it for the moment. But if you are going to do it, now don't write the code for the home, write this code for the picture box. So this is an error, this has to be the picture box. So the code has to be for the picture box, not to the home, right? So that's an error in the slide set, but for the moment you can even skip this slide. Don't do this because we did this last time. You can skip this, but this slide is important. The paint event of the picture box, right? You can skip the previous slide and do this slide. Write this code inside the paint event of the picture box. That is the second slide, not the first slide. This slide, if you are really going to do it for the picture box. But you can skip it. But you got to do this slide. Paint event of the picture box.
Saya berada dalam.
Mami, anak itu mami ini barang.
Hari ini kan kami ini install benda sama. Ini kan pakai section. Yes, this one was this error. Boolean start this one. So
The verse is it mentioned inside? It's mentioned in the previous. Now this error comes because it's not declared. This is a variable. That variable is not declared. So when you are declaring it, you don't have to declare it as a local. So it should be a global one. So you have to declare it
dim beyond something.
dim bln start as boolean.
BLM start is a start animation.
Now again, when you are doing this, you will get an error here. This DLN A star will be underlined in blue. The reason is, in this code segment, there is nowhere you have declared that variable, right? So, if you get that error, you got to declare it, but when you are declaring, declare it as a global variable, that is go to the very top of the code line and declare it here. Dim DLN star as coding, right? That is important. Under this public class FRMF, you have to declare this. Don't worry about this. The rest of the variables, we will be declaring them in the future. So for the moment, you are going to have only this. Now take a break and let's meet when you